Spanky, good evening.
Good evening Pasensya na, medyo narito may kausap ako, nagpapagawa ako ng sticker. Oo.
Kamusta ba?
Ito na, bago na. Ito yung lumang sticker, di ba?
Oo.
But, well, this came out months ago, tapos ngayon may mga bago na tayong kulay, pink. So, nagpapagawa na ako yung bagong sticker. So, alam ko na yung mga presyo ng stickers. So, kung kailangan nyo ng sticker, sa akin kayo magpupunta. Okay.
Yun. Kamusta?
I'm
What
good, I'm
a
good. It's a
PINKTASTIC
good day.
night? It's a
Oo,
good day?
kasi nakita mo ba yung ano? Not only that, but I kept on predicting last week that by middle of the month, we would be hitting 4 digits na lang sa COVID, no?
Oo,
If you
correct.
if you look at today, hindi lamang siya bumaba. It's now below 9,000 today. Today. But the testing is still very heavy. It's about 50,000. But the transmission rate is now down to 16.5%. Basically half of what it was 2 weeks ago. So nag-work. Nag-work yung ating mga protocols. Sana tuloy-tuloy na. And ngayon, nakita mo yung... We're hoping now that kung bumaba yung Metro Manila at saka ibang probinsya, alert level 3, sana buksan na yung mga movie theaters.
Oo, yan na yung next level, di ba? Pero
Yeah.
magandang ang projection ng Okta going down until end November. Yun ang official projection nila.
That's where we were last year. Remember, we had sort of normal Christmas last year. Pero tumaas ulit ng March. Pero sana nga this year, since lahat naman tayo vaccinated na, tapos yung mga unang nagpa-vaccinate ng March are due to get, hopefully, crossing fingers, makuha ng booster shots. Diba? Especially the frontliners who were the first ones to get their vaccines back in March and April. So they're due now, by October, by November.
Yes.
And yun lang. Just keep on being vigilant, protocols. Don't never be careless. And we should have a better Christmas. A much better Christmas than last year. Di ba?
Correct.
Tsaka hindi lang yun.
Ano pa?
Yun. A very hopeful Christmas. Kasi bigla na lang, di ba? May pinaglalaban tayo bigla Nawala lahat ng Hindi naman nawala lahat ng stress, pero yung mga the things that keep you up at night, like what will happen. Now all of a sudden, there's hope. There's hope. Shit, I need a haircut. I'm looking at my hair now. It's horrible. Saan ka nagpapagupit pala?
Naturuan namin si Kuya Dan na paggupitan kami. Puro boys kami, di ba? So,
nakapag-aral. Kailangan ko talaga, Parang yung nagugupit kasi dati sa akin, Korean Then she left during the pandemic, so I don't know what to do with my hair. I'll just grow it again. But itong stage na para kang yung aso na hindi na-breed. Yun ang itsura ko ngayon.
Kailangan mo na rin ng new look. New look, new hope, di ba?
New look. Ito, pink. Wala akong pink na t-shirt pero pink na bracelet. Pink. This is actually Anton, this is a rosary. That's the cross. It's the month of the Holy Rosary. October, di ba? Itong isa, wala. Ito, nakita ko lang to nakasabit lang sa banyo Hindi ko nga to shoelace or something. But it's very pink. So yeah, so it's a very exciting time. And I think for a lot of the people, di ba, nag-iba yung kulay ng Facebook di ba? The past.
Pero siguro i-recap mo for those people listening. Baka may
Sige. Well, kami kasi, I'm part of this group called Smile, no? Ano ibig Smile? TLR Smile. Team Leni Robredo, social media influencers. Basta may smile. Oo. And we've been working together for months now. Tagal na. And yun nga, we were getting word and it took a while, no? Because si Vice President Leni it really was, imagine, this was never part of her life plan. Not at all. Diba? But let's just give you a recap. We go back to, when was that, 2010? August 2010, when her husband, Secretary Jesse Robredo, former mayor of Naga, one of the best mayors of Naga ever, passed away, no? And he died because his plane crashed, coming from Cebu back to Manila. And because of that, she was thrust into something that she had never anticipated. She was a lawyer, and she was handling a lot of cases, mainly pro bono in Naga. But she was a practicing lawyer, and all of a sudden, the clamor was there, no? So unang-unang, kung naalala mo pa, noong 2013, no? She was asked to run for Congress in her district in Naga, in Bicol, in Camarines Sur. And one of the bills that she authored was to declare October as Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the Philippines. So parang destiny nga di ba? Kasi ang kulay ng breast cancer awareness is pink, di ba?
Pink, yes.
It's really pink. That's why last week, nung na-excite yung mga tao, they were able to Google old pictures. I think including of the Lasal, no, the facade, which is really pink dahil sa breast cancer awareness. And even Rustans in Cebu. But it all became a Leni Robredo thing. But it wasn't, no? But literally si Ma'am Leni, si Vice President, she was the one who really made that move to declare October as the pink month. And lo and behold, October 5, she did declare. And it's all very poetic. Di ba? Parang sa tamang panahon yun ang nangyari. And I think we were getting hammered also, no? And a lot of us were thinking, ano ba talaga? Sino bang pipiliin natin, di ba? And we were just waiting for her, apparently. And I've never seen this kind of phenomenon. That's why I'm calling it really a phenomenon, PINKTASTIC. Since, gosh, what? Since Cory Aquino, when everything turned yellow. Di ba? And, and that's it, no? But look at how crazy our Philippine history is. Everything turned yellow back then because Cory Aquino, housewife, literally, not even a lawyer like Leni Robredo, had no plans. But people demanded, hey, we need you. Who else can beat Marcos? Ikaw lang. Ikaw yung may kwento. Ikaw lang yung may talagang you have the soul and the authority to do so. And she did. And she beat Marcos. And now history seems to be repeating itself. There's another Marcos on the horizon who apparently did not graduate from Oxford according to the latest memes going out now. So, hindi ko alam kung ano to. Basta may certificate daw siya. Maybe certificate of attendance or something. So yun, there's another Marcos. There's another widow. And here we are again. How long ago is this? It's like 36 years later. That's the thing with us Filipinos.
Wow.
We like having our politics dramatic. Diba? Hindi tayo parang Germany, sila Angela Merkel. Okay, I will turn over. You will become the new chancellor of Germany. Cannot be. We have to have some drama in our lives. Right? So here we are. So people are saying that napansin mo ba yung nagsasabi na echo chamber lang daw tayo, di ba?
Tsaka maraming nagsasabi, kulay lang yan. Parang dina-downplay nila.
Yeah, there's two things, no? I think for me. Yung iba kasi masyadong matalino, di ba? So magaling daw. Anton, you and I are not amateurs here. We've been analyzing social media for a decade now. And we know exactly what's happening, the bubbles, the algorithms. Now, yung ibang tao, sinasabi, bubble lang yan. Yung inis ako yung lumabas last week. Tika PNG daw to, baka kilala mo to. Hindi ko naman mention yung pangalan, baka sumikat pa siya. Basta, naglabas siya ng, it's very well written in all fairness. Pero there was a little poster that said, psst, tayo lang ang na-excite. Then he wrote a very cynical analysis of this phenomenon that we were seeing. Essentially saying, alam mo, tayo lang nasisiyahan dito. And he was even saying, 1% lang tayo. Di ba? Natutuwa lang tayo dahil Tapos sabi niya, then he goes on about, in my marketing career, let me use the jargon, the terminology. So gobbledygook, PNG gobbledygook, excuse me. Diba? But we all know this. We're all corporate marketing. But there you go. And I wrote something to the effect that point by point, I was just disclaiming what he was saying. Kasi naman sabi ko, walang basagan ng trip, diba? I think people are very happy now. I haven't seen this in a long time. So, dapat nga masaya tayo, diba? Huwag ka muna mag-analysis, paralysis. Tapos yung hinahanap ko doon sa sinulat ng mamang to, tutulong ka ba? Wala naman siya sinabing tutulong lang siya. Di ba? Parang gusto lang niya, oh, parang matalino ako, alam ko to lahat. Oh, ito, 1%, blah, blah, blah. If you're going to say something, at least if you're part of the intellectually brilliant genius marketing maven, use it. Help us. What we felt was we were just being lectured. Sabi, we don't need this, we all have to work together, right? Because if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. There you go. And somehow the solution is in sight. Tapos Anton, pare-pare yung sinasabi. Remember the past few months we've been discussing this. Ikaw, you kept on saying, I'm now, I'm not saying you're an activist, but you were saying I'm more involved now, but for my kids.
Of
I
course.
can't I can't let them grow up in this kind of country, in this kind of situation na parang pinagtatawanan, di ba? And that's what most people are saying, right? We're all doing this passionately because of our children, of the youth. We have to bring the Philippines back to what it was. Hindi naman tayo bansa ng mga bastos. Hindi naman tayo bansa ng mga mahilig sa rape jokes na minumura ang papa sa Roma. Hindi naman tayo ganun. I've never experienced this. Right? Paano naging tama yun? Hindi naman tayo bansa na sumusuporta sa magnanakaw. Di ba? Yung tatay nga, pinatalsik natin eh. Ngayon, bumalik sila. Pero marami silang cash, marami silang pera. Kaya pati daw sa TikTok, dami din ng videos eh. Ang sinang payo lang natin, huwag kayo magpaloko, di ba? Kasi kung, guys, if you can go to TikTok and listen to the lies of this guy, this candidate, the time that you link to TikTok, right, you can just easily go to Google and just press martial law abuse. Martial law abuse. And it's all there. Hindi siya TikTok, CNN, ABC News, BBC, buong mundo. Sinasabi yan. Tapos hindi kayo naniniwala. Ano kayo, di ba? Hindi siya fairy tale. They're doing a good job, so they have a lot of money. But that's why we have to band together to stop them. We can't let ang analogy ko dyan, pare, ikaw, bahay mo, di ba? Ninakawan ka. Ginahasa. Lahat ng mga tao doon. Pinatay pa. Nakatakas. Di ba? Tapos, for some reason, pinabayaan, bumalik yung pamilya. Ni isa sa kanila, wala naman humingi ng pahintulot. Di ba? Na lahat, sila hindi totoo yan. Hindi totoo yan. Marami nga kaming ginawang building. May focus theater kami, may CCP. Yun ang sinasabi. Di ba? So, para sinasabi, yung magnanakaw, okay lang yan na ginahasa yung kasama niyo sa bahay, pinatay, ninakaw lahat ng gamit niyo. Pero marami kang pinatay yung building. Anong sense to? Tapos ganyan, gusto ko, ako ulit yung maging presidente. Anong gagawin mo? Di ba? Yun lang eh. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll buy his mother more shoes. Right?
Pero kakaiba yung kakaiba yung movement nung pagka-announce ni VP Leni. Iba. It's a different kind of sentiment. People cannot downplay it. They're trying to downplay it kasi kinakabahan din sila. But you've been watching all this movement happening. Talagang it's all across not only certain segment.
Ikaw, how did you feel when you saw it? Kasi mga 11 in the morning, October 5. Yeah. Tama, October.
Siyempre, we're happy. I think yung ang lang naman during the time was the independent and di ba? Running as independent, etc. But overall, siyempre, at least we have a choice na, di ba? We have a choice to vote during this election. So, and then, I was surprised lang. Biglang maanghang na salita na kagad, di ba? Yung isang mayor. Ang hang na kagad niya. Sabi, parang nagsisimula pa lang. Maanghang na kagad yung salita. So parang
yung word na manghang, ba't ganun kaya, di ba? Insecure. Kailan ka maglalabas ng ganong klaseng words? Meron pang yellow tard kahapon, di ba? I've never heard the mayor say that, di ba?
Oo. Tsaka parang, ewan ko, parang saan nang galing yun, di ba?
Tsaka ba't galit ka agad, di ba? Maybe pag insecure ka, di ba, lumalabas yung pot mo, lumalabas yung galit mo, hindi mo na-control. But I feel sad because he is my mayor. He's done a terrific job for his first term in office. he's been working for the city of Manila for a long time, but in my impression na parang masyado ka naman nagse-self-destruct. Easy lang, di ba? Hindi naman mas mataas ka naman sa polls, di ba? Mas mataas ang ranking mo. Wag muna siguro tayo magalit ng ganun. Kasi nadidisillusion yung mga tiga Maynila na sobrang idol siya, di ba? Because I'll tell you, if Leni did not run, I'd vote for him as president. But now, parang feeling ko nung 2015, no? Nung biglang out of the blue, minumura ni Duterte si Pope Francis dahil sa traffic daw. Then that's how I felt. Sabi ko, why are you saying this, no? Number one, you don't say that to a lady, di ba? Dapat kahit galit na galit ka, dapat binibigyan mong galang ang kababaihan. Lalo na isang ina, di ba? Dahil may asawa ka rin, may mga anak ka rin. Bakit ganun, di ba? So that's how I felt. And I was thinking, is this politics or is this the true character? That's scary. If that's the true character, if that is the true character, then that is Duterte Jr. Di ba?
Oo, nakakatakot din.
It's very sad. I'm really, really very sad about that.
We'll say hi sa si Marinong Cusinero watching from Aruba.
Uy, long time no see. Long time no see.
Sabi niya, Leni tayo.
Ang tagal natin siyang hindi no? Ang tagal natin siyang hindi nakasama.
Nandiyan naman siya pabalik-balik. Leni, after announcement, filing began to trend on global Twitter. Yeah, I think not only Twitter, I think in Google searches also, Leni also was trending. If you look at the online trends. Yeah.
Sure, that's October 7 pala. Yeah, that online trend, I shared it this morning. And there were a couple of data analysts who shared that Google, their Google findings, no, for October 7, October 8. And buong Pilipinas, ang number one search, they used the map to make it more graphic. The whole archipelago turned blue. Except for a small portion in Mindanao, and except Ilocos Norte and parts of Ilocos Sur. Understandable. But it was very surprising. So I think that shocked a lot of people because tahimik sabi mo, independent, di ba? Hindi alam kung tatakbo, anong kakayahan. And I'll tell you now, the weeks before that Vice President Leni finally announced, we were internally we had a healthy debate sa grupo namin, yung Team Leni Robredo. Sabi, kailan ba? Kasi parang nakaka-frustrate na kasi isa-isa nag-declare, di ba? Manny Pacquiao, Ping Lacson, si Yorme, di ba? And si Bato. I don't know what the fuck is that. I don't know what the hell is that. Yung nabasa ko kanina, 3:00 daw ng hapon, pinapunta siya doon sa Sofitel para file ng certificate of candidacy. And sabi ko, paano bumenta na yan? Di ba ginawa niya yung 2015? Pinatakbo yung presidente, yung barangay chairman, na naging SBMA chairman, di ba? That's history. So they put this guy, barangay chairman, running for president, and that's how Bato did it. He didn't even know. Then he was saying that hindi naman siya, at least he was honest. Sabi niya, kung gugustuhin ni Ma'am Sara na siyang tatakbo, I'm willing to step down. So they basically gave away the play.
Yun na yung play naman. Obvious naman yung play na yun. Obvious naman.
And Anton, the reason pala that si Inday Sara hindi nag-file noong October 8 doon, they were trying to say na, let's turn Facebook and IG green. She got COVID.
Nagka-COVID Nagka-COVID.
Yeah. And ako, I wish everyone well, no? So sana gumaling ka. And if ang ultimate labanan nga will be Sara versus Bongbong versus Leni, then let's do it.
And Pacquiao and Isko.
Yeah. I think the point is yung puso di ba? Parang tayo, patayong gilas Yung walang takot di ba? Yeah, throw us your best. All your paid trolls, sige. Game, di ba? But we know what we're doing. And for first time, kaya nga tuwan-tuwa ako yung sinasabi ko. Ano mo kaya ako natutuwa dito? Nung ganitong panahon, 6 years ago, nag-aaway-aaway na tayo sa Facebook Diba? Then let's face it, President, then candidate Duterte was very strong because of what he did to Davao. Di ba? Talagang success story in Davao. Eh. And at the same time, unfortunately, the Liberal Party was not in the best light. Ang daming perceived scandals, and there was Mama Pasano, there was the DOTC, there was this perennial traffic problem under Secabaya. So,
By LRT.
di ba? So, yung last year ni Pinoy wasn't helping the Liberal Party. So, ang naging solusyon and was President Duterte. But we all know how that turned out. And right now, it's gotten even crazier. Has he even congratulated or acknowledged that Maria Ressa won the Nobel Peace Prize? Ever?
Siyempre hindi. Hindi niya i-congratulate yun.
It's amazing. He hasn't appeared on TV or his late night trance since Maria Ressa.
Congratulations, Maria Ressa. Congratulations.
And since Leni Robredo declared, I haven't seen him. So, it'll be very interesting. So maybe tomorrow or even late tonight, sasabihin ni Harry Roque, okay, President Duterte will talk to the nation. I'm sure that's just going to...
Pero I think hindi nila in-expect yung reaction nung nag-announce si VP Leni. And all this pink, and that's why magandang pag-usapan to all this PINKTASTIC na phenomenon. And they tried to went negative against it. Hindi rin nag-work, mas lalo pang ang bumabalik sa kanila, di ba? Hindi. So siguro nagre-strategize lang sila. So tingnan natin.
Yeah, but the thing is, for me, ano talaga yan? Ano ba nagawa nitong pandemya? I think that's the only issue naman for me. Di ba? Ang obvious kasi, remember a year ago, nung walang PPE, ito mga frontliners sa Manila, wala silang sasakyan, di ba? Kasi walang public transportation.
Grabe,
it was only Vice President Leni who found the way to get PPEs to all of our doctors and nurses and to get them transportation to the hospital, to their houses, or to their dorms. I mean, yun lang di ba? And all the while, everyone in Malacanang was, tapos nalaman naman natin, a year later, may pharmacy pa lang nangyayari. A year ago, di ba? So,
grabe yung pharmacy na yun.
I don't know, man. But, I don't think maraming nagsasabi nervous daw sila dahil ang favorite word ngayon, yung laylayan. Umaabot ba tayo sa laylayan? Yung mensahe natin, itong kulay roses ni Leni Robredo. Umaabot. Siyempre naman, huwag yun naman i-underestimate ang Filipino people, di ba? Doon ako yung insulto like when this guy na si Mr. 1%, sinabi niya, Anton, did you read this? Your PNG co-worker?
He
was so smug kasi he started his essay by saying, I'm part of the 1%. I'm not going to be affected by whatever happens here. Life will go on for me. Whoever wins, whoever doesn't win. So what, is it about you or is it about the nation? It's anyway. So, hindi totoo yung sinasabi niya kasi ang puno-dulo, yung CDE daw, hindi naman na-reach ng Facebook. Guys, ang penetration ng Facebook sa Pilipinas, number 1 sa buong mundo.
Lahat ng tao nasa Facebook. Lahat ng tao.
It's not lahat ng tao wala. Nasa Twitter lang tayo last week kasi nag-down yung Facebook for 6 hours, di ba? Karamihan daw wala man Twitter's app, di ba? Karamihan wala naman IG. Karamihan, sino man nasa TikTok, kabataan lang naman di ba? But the penetration of Facebook is like what, 70 million yung nabasa ko kanina as of 2020. Kaya nga di ba yung mga telco ang binibigay nila free Facebook di ba? Yung Facebook Lite, wala ka litrato, but it's all there.
Yun ang yun yung kaya malaki yung penetration ng Facebook dahil nga libre, di ba? Sa lahat ng mga kausap ko, lahat ng mga grassroots, all the church groups, lahat ng mga lahat naka-Facebook. So,
and this, that's why it's premature to say all sorts of things like this. And I hate when they say echo chamber. Para echo chamber ba? Si Eli Bendia nagsasabi ganito, yung Itchy Worms nagsasabi ito pa. Yung Itchy Worms, River Maya, Eli Bendia, lahat sila pink na ngayon
Oo, hindi, kakaiba to. they're trying to put it down, pero kakaiba yung movement na to.
So don't give a shit about echo chambers, or we're just talking, or ano ba yung favorite word nila, favorite phrase, you're preaching to the choir. Paano kayo, masyado kayo 1%, hindi naman alam siguro kung sino si Itchy Worms. Di ba? Hindi nyo man alam kung sinong singer na ngayon ng River Maya, hindi na si Bamboo. Di ba? You don't know all these people who are throwing support. Why? Because you are so insular. You only follow who do. Siguro, sino yung follow nila? Si Adele? Di ba? You find out what's happening in the Philippines. Sino bang sinusundan ng masa? Di ba? Di ba? Yung mga artista, sino ba pinapaniwalaan nila? Mas pinapaniwalaan nila at pinagkakatiwalaan nila mas kesa sa politika. Yung mga artista, sila Angel Locsin. Nakita naman natin yung ginawa ni Angel Locsin ito nakaraang taon at kalahati, di ba? Siyang talagang tumutulong. Pera niya, puso niya, dinudulot niya sa masa. That's why if Angel Locsin says, and the first day, October 7, she says, I'm gonna wear pink. That is a great impact. So don't tell me people don't see that. Don't tell me there's an echo chamber. Di ba? Huwag nga kayo masyadong matalino, pwede ba? Hindi namin kailangan. Alam mo itong laban natin, hindi naman dinadaan sa talino ngayon. Dinadaan to sa puso. Di ba? So, wag mo na siya kayo masyadong magaling magsalita na hindi nangyayari yan. Kasi the more you say that, the more we will be inspired to fight. Lalo tayong gaganahan. The more you troll us, the more we will fight.
Oo. Yeah, laban ng henerasyon to. Laban to, this will be a fight that we will remember in the Philippines. So, kaya exciting.
That's true. Anton, that's so true. This has not happened since 1986.
Oo. Tsaka lahat nagsasalita. Maraming mga tahimik before nagsasalita.
Oo.
Kakaibang movement na to. Pero yung iba, hindi naman, hindi naman in your face, no? Talagang suporta lang, di ba? Suporta. Iba
Wala naman yung konti lang kami in your face. Pero, but I've been in your face since 2015. I never stop.
Oh,
diba?
You never stop. Yeah.
Yung kaming lumalaban na yung sabi mo ng OA kami, we never stopped diba? We were the ones fighting na ngayon nga, diba, may restriction pa ako dahil inasar ko si Bongbong Marcos at si Tony Gonzaga.
Pero sino bang
Facebook Live?
Sino ba sinusuportahan ng ng mga Duterte sa mga presidential? Si Bato? Si Bongbong? Sino ba? Ang gulo rin.
Ito yung conspiracy theory dyan. Yung conspiracy theory dyan na yung play naman nila, hindi naman nagbago yung playbook nila from 6 years ago, di ba? Okay, so you first have a funny guy or basically a placeholder, di ba? To be your presidential candidate. Right? But in actuality, once the competition or once the campaign heats up, they'll start creating a narrative. And the narrative is this: hinihingi ng taong bayan na si Inday Sara tumakbo na. Siyang agila. Di ba? Siya ang magpapalipad sa atin sa parang ating ikatutungo bilang mas bagong Pilipinas. Yun yung magiging narrative nila. But I don't really see, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen, she spent a lot, no? Yung for Run, Sara Run. I was on my way to Pampanga. So there's a giant billboard on NLEX. But I haven't met a single person who says, I want Sara to run. I haven't met. Maybe if I go back to Davao, di ba?
Oo. Iba yung iba yung kay Duterte dati, di ba? Lahat ng usapan natin doon.
That was the difference because in the last presidential elections, I had so many friends who were pro-Duterte. Solid.
At saka ikaw unang Facebook page ng Duterte pa noon.
Yeah, that was naman 20 year ba yun? 2005.
Hindi, di ba? Kakaiba lang. Mm-hmm. Sabi ni Frederick Ricky Gumaru, online EDSA, organic.
It is. It really is. Thanks Ricky kasi Ricky. Ito pa isang kikwento ko. May nagsabi na we should talk to the people, go direct. I agree, no? You should talk to the people. And but let's not keep on saying na CDE. Pare, lahat naman yan Pilipino, di ba? Masyado nag-analysis paralysis. And let's give them more credit. And number one, you talk to the people, but we cannot go out now. I can't go out like before and we have COVID. Diba? It's not safe to go out. Kesyo vaccinated na kami dito sa Metro Manila, 70%. Still not. Nandiyan pa yung Delta, nagtatago-tago pa si Delta, although we're much better now. But the fact is, really, Mr. Gumaro's correct, it's online EDSA. It really is. That's why we have to keep on pressuring them. We have to keep on driving the message. Kayo, yung mga nakikinig, nung Thursday, nung weekend, ginawa yung pink, yung profile picture niyo, may mga frame pa. Ngayon, bumabalik na sa dati. Hindi po ganyan ang laban. Elections are exactly 7 months away. Exactly 7 months away. Right? So it's a long, long, long ways to go. But if you just say, ay, okay, nag-pink ako nung weekend, hindi pwede. You will have to be pink from now until the first Monday of May in 2022. Diba? You will not stop because it will trickle down. We are not echo chambers. It will trickle down. Sino ba makilala niyo, diba? Anton, let's just be honest. Our circles are not small circles. Right? Tayo, ikaw, ako. Unang-una, nag-aral tayo sa Lasal. Nag-aral tayo sa Ateneo. Swerte tayo eh. Sino ba yung mga kaklase natin doon? Diba? Sino ba yung mga naging kaibigan natin? Karamihan sa kanila ngayon, nasa mga politiko na eh. And the more that they see this, uy, nag-iiba pa rin ihip ng hangin ngayon. Di ba? Lumalaban na sila. Yung mga tameme, all of these fence sitters, I mean, God, all of a sudden, they're alive and kicking. And if the politicians see this, magdadalawang isip na yan. Dito na ako, di ba? Tatahimik muna ako. Pero pag kitang-kita ko na may momentum na tayo, magpipink na rin ako. That's what I mean. There's no such thing. That's our echo chamber now. So we have to pressure these politicians, your congressmen, your former classmates who are now mayors, vice mayors, councilors, governors. You pressure them. Diba? Hindi na sila takot eh. Diba? Bakit ka matatakot? Kanina ka matatakot? Lame duck na to eh. Paalis na to eh. Diba? And for me, Anton, the only reason Inday Sarasan is to protect the interests of the family. Because there's so many things that need to be investigated after her dad's term. So many things. Diba? So I can't think of no other reason why she has to run. And admittedly, she's doing a good job in Davao. Davao is one of my favorite cities, right? I don't like the political family there, but they are doing a great job as far as Davao is concerned. Not the rest of the country, diba? So maybe it's a time for a shift in power now. Not even that. It's not. I don't think power is the right word. A shift in heart, diba? Balik tayo sa dati. Hindi pa natin ito sinasaling yung simbahan. Sumisimple pa yung simbahan ngayon.
Hindi, diba? Sumisimple yung simbahan, pero nag-rejoice lahat sila. All the religious groups, Legion of Mary.
So don't talk to me about.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, don't talk to me about echo chambers. Kasi yung simbahan nandyan na, puro pasaring. Di ba? Hindi pa sila dumidiretsyong bumibira. Pero pag makikinig ka ng mga homily, mga sermon, lahat sila, alam mo na yung ibig sabihin. Lahat sila. So, huwag natin di-discount yung epekto niyan. Ano ba ang number 1 TV program or YouTube at Facebook program sa buong Pilipinas? Ang simbahan. Right? Because we're all listening to online masses now. Very few people are going
lahat. Ang lakas ng influensya na hindi na pwedeng palitin yan. Lahat nakikinig, no? Lahat ng tao, sa lahat ng segment, may Facebook na libre, nakikinig sa mass. So sabi ni Ricky, everything is tactical. Who is looking at strategies?
Everything appears tactical right now because it's the stage we are. Like I said, I keep saying, the campaign hasn't really begun in earnest. Diba? Hindi pa campaign period number 1. Hindi pa. It hasn't started. Right?
Simula pa lang. Simula.
So, no, it hasn't started officially. Kaya nga, ito mga billboard na to sa North Luzon Expressway, nandun si Sara, nandun si Ping Lacson, nandun si Marcoleta, buti na lang Bongo's not there because it really caused a lot of accidents. But it really hasn't begun. The campaign period hasn't begun officially. So they can still put on all of this up. Hindi pa tayo madidemanda sa electioneering or magkakaroon ng offense sa electioneering. It's not happened yet. But as far as strategies are concerned, it's there. Okay? I can tell you it's there na sa TLR. Di ba? Marami nang magagaling doon. ang head ng campaign ni Leni Robredo si Bam Aquino, the former senator. And the groundwork has begun. And I think what's surprising everyone now is the number of volunteers. They are being overwhelmed by volunteers.
Oo, marami nga eh. Marami yung
In all
nag-organize eh.
And that seems to be, that's what we have to keep an eye out for now. Di ba? How to organize these volunteers and most especially on social media. Di ba? Yung alam mo, pag lumuwag na, pag mag-alert level 3 na tayo, alert level 2 na tayo, yan, God willing, no? Lalabas na yan, dudumin ulit mga posters, di ba? Mga stickers, mga t-shirts, lalabas na yan. But this is the first presidential election that's really now online. Eh. Pare, the broadsheets basically died during the pandemic, di ba? Dati jari tayo lahat, araw-araw. Ngayon, wala nang bibili ng jari. Saan ba kung makuha ng balita yung mga tao ngayon? Online na. So all the more so the strategies, that the messaging long term, kasi right now nakikita ko naman ang pinakamagandang messaging, pinakamagandang kampanya si Yorme. Lahat eh. Except for his crazy pronouncements the past week, which is very very sad to citizens sa Manila. No?
Very sad nga eh.
Oo, di ba? Maganda yung mga maganda yung mga Frederick, can we call you Ricky? We need to talk after this. I'm getting, I am claiming Mr. Gumaru. If you're not part of TNR yet, we should get you there. Okay, because the inputs are very good. Diba? Barkada ng kalye at tahimik for them. That's really, really good. These are all things we can work on. So yun, and nagkaroon pa ng confluence of events, no? Di ba biglang nanalo si Maria Ressa, di ba? And I cannot discount the timing of the proclamation, di ba? Ang nakakatawa lang ngayon, given the trolls, pag pumunta ka sa official Facebook page ng Nobel Peace Prize, parang lahat ng mga trolls minumura yung Nobel. Ano ba kayo? Wala naman kayo saysay. Mas importante sa amin ang Miss Universe, ha? Yung Nobel na yan. Diba? Bias kayo, bias. God damn, it's so embarrassing. Ito din na nakakatawa siya, pero ano ba naman kayo? Trolls, pati naman yun, nakakaya naman tayo. Hindi lang yun, di ba? Because remember, you were there, right? You watched the U2 concert, right? In the Philippine Arena. And I remember this distinctly because this was the hot story the day after when they were singing Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet, ha? Yung mga, kunyari, nandun sa concert, di naman alam yung setlist, man. It was Ultraviolet that Bono was saying they flashed Koryak, They flashed the face of Maria Ressa. And there were some DDS there in the audience who actually left, nag-walk out. And they were saying, alam mo naman yung baduy naman ng U2 na yan, sobra kayong political. Sandali, pardon my French. Huwag naman kayong tanga. U2, from day one, from the very start, from the moment they were conceived and started composing their own songs, they were a political band, a pro-Catholic band because they're from Ireland. That's what all the songs were. Sunday, Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day, they're all political songs. They're not love songs. So, ba't yung political U2? And idiots, okay? And it's so sad because it's so pathetic pala that these DDS U2 fans, they left. They're trying to boo. Siyempre, in-overwhelm sila ng mga hindi naman na bilib kay Maria Ressa. The last song of the concert was one of the best U2. And they missed it. Kasi nakita nila si Maria Ressa. Hello. Diba? And now, U2 is just like smashing this back into their faces by saying U2 made the post specifically about Maria Ressa. And now these DDS trolls are now trolling U2. Stupid talaga. Guys, marami naman tayong pwedeng gawin sa, kung kahit bayaran kayo, alam ko, naka-monitor kayo, gumawa naman kayo ng bagong mas naman may dignidad na trabaho, di ba? Nakakaya sa bansa di ba? And people are, U2 is like the biggest rock band in the world. And you see these people, this small minority of Filipinos, minumura si Bono dahil kay Maria Ressa. What's the sense in that, guys? No one cares. Walang may pake. Sige, mag-post kayo doon. Marami kayong load. Anyway, it's a long fight. But yun lang.
So ano
Let's
bang
be very aware.
pwedeng gawin? So ano mga pwedeng gawin? Anong mga suggestions?
Well, number one, for us, the easiest way is to show support online because it's an online war. It will be an online battle. Not simply because you're all online, because there's a pandemic outside. It's not safe to go outside. So a lot of us will have to be messaging. And after this is we have to cascade our messaging to the church, to the influencers, to the people we believe in, and finally the politicians. Ultimately, doon maglalaban yan. Kasi ang lahat ng pondo, ang lahat ng pwersa, ang lahat ng pera, nasa incumbent. Diba? Pero kung makita ng mga incumbent governors running for election, mayors, vice mayors, mga bukal, na ang hangin, di ba, lumihis na. Anong gagawin nila, di ba? Pati sila mismo, syempre, didikit na sila sa kabila. Sasabihin na, binoto nga namin kayo eh. So, ang laban nito mahaba, 7 months. Wala pang mga debate. The debates will happen in March. Right? So, it's a long, long way to go. But you have to, message ko lang, you have to be consistent. Ricky's asking how to harness these micro groups. Yes, we're doing that now. We are doing that now to the TLR. So maraming ginagawa. And it's going to be a long haul. It's going to be a very, very long process. Ang gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo, huwag kayong mawalan ng pag-asa. Diba? Kasi parang boxing to eh. Diba? There will be days when it will be all BBM in the news. There will be days when he will hit Leni. There will be days if Sarah decides to run and take the place of the presidential candidate and remove Bato, she will run as president. Her vice president will be Bongo. Diba? Yung ibang conspiracy theory pa dyan, hindi, si Sarah ano lang yan, mag-back out yan. Ultimately, they will back Bongbong Marcos. So it might happen. Right? Because Sarah's the mayor. Even if she loses the presidency, she'll still be mayor. Right? No, she won't be. She can't. That's she's not center. But she still has that. Huh? She can easily run for mayor again. But what will Bongbong Marcos do? So it's really going to be that. That's why Isko was saying, hanggang ngayon ba naman, Aquino Marcos pa rin. Walang Aquino po na tumatakbo. Wala. Pero yung Marcos, hindi po kami natutuwa sa ginagawa niya kasi hindi pa na yan eh. Hindi pa tapos yung kwento niyan. Marami pa silang utang sa pamahalaan. Marami pa silang utang sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Di ba? Titignan mo lang Mariosep naman. Ang problema kasi ngayon, yung mga matatanda, yung mga na-torture ng martial law, some kids don't want to learn about this. Di ba? They would rather see Bongbong on TikTok or being interviewed by Tony Gonzaga. Of course, it's entertaining. So for me, that's one of the ways we can do it. We should bring out all of these stories about martial law. That's part of the narrative. Hindi mo naman pwedeng tanggalin sa kwento yun eh. Because Bongbong is a creature of martial law. He's literally the son of martial law. And martial law imploded our country. Kaya tayo third world hanggang ngayon dahil sa martial law. Anton, di ba? Sir Lican, you were saying this. If we had a good president, right, from the 1960s, 70s, right? When all of Singapore was rising, South Korea was rising, Japan was rising. Guys, we could be in the top 3 nations of Asia. I'm not kidding. Because in the early 1960s, right before Marcos ran, South Korea was nothing. Nothing. Japan was nothing. Yung mga Pilipino, doon sila nagsisex trip sa Japan. I'm not kidding. Because Japan was rebuilding after World War II. But what did Marcos allow to happen? We became the laughing stock, the sick man of Asia. And now his son wants to run. On what platform? On what platform? Right? So there we are. That's how we look at this. And sure, is it a battle between Bongbong and Leni? Yeah, but for me, it's a battle between good and evil. There's no other way to show it, right? Are they evil? Yeah. Diba? If you know that you stole, your dad stole, if you know that your dad ordered murders, killings, kidnappings, tortures, stole from the country, and you refuse to accept it, you deny it, you lie about it, you're evil. Diba? Some say that maybe the sins of the father should not be passed down to the son. I agree. Kung yung anak, magbabuti naman at sabihin na, nagkamali nga kami, ito, ibibigay na namin, babalik na sa Pilipinas, susuklian namin kayo, at sa serbisyo kami. You don't run for president unless you do that. So that's where we are. And ang daming pwedeng mangyari, no? So yun lang sinasabi ko, magpatibay tayo ng puso. And this is a long haul, guys. Huwag niyo tatanggalin yung pig dyan. Kasi the more that we see it, the more people we will convince. Right?
Oo, tsaka dadami pa yan. Maganda na sabi ni Ricky, oh. Parang lead up talaga to EDSA. Concert ng Apo,
Uy, alam mo yung, ito kanina, yung right beef, kaya na-delay ako ngayon, nakikipag-negotiate ako sa sticker supplier. Did you see this beautiful, the most beautiful picture of Leni that was, yung nakita mo ba sa EDSA? Nakalagay sa EDSA, yung kulay pink.
Ayun sa EDSA.
Yeah. So we talked to the artist and she gave us permission to use that photograph. So magpapagawa kami stickers this week. So tumatawad ako, syempre gusto ko best rate. And ang nahanap namin sticker supplier, yung gumawa nito. So kung gusto niyo po magka-stickers, I'll send you that picture. Let me send you can post it. Hold on. Para pa-flash natin. I'm sure people all know this because it was an EDSA. And for me, I don't need to have words here. Lalagay ko sa sa Anton Diaz or and you can flash it here. There. And yung artist si CJ is a brilliant artist. Nagkataon lang na marami kaming common friends na nung pinapaalam ko kila Ching D, kila Kelvin Yu ng Itchy Worm, sabi ko, pwede bang magamit tong larawan na to? Gusto ko lang gawing sticker. Diba? So, nakita mo na, Anton? Did you get it? Nasa messenger mo.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah. Ang artist yan, Anton, si CJ De Silva Ong.
Okay. Kailan niya ginawa to? Recent niya lang ba?
Last week. Last week, nung naging pink na tayo. But it's for me, I think it's the most beautiful representation of Leni Robredo. Kasi kitang-kita mo na Filipina, na may pagmamalasakit talaga, and the proof is in the pudding. So yeah, just show it to the people. And if you want stickers, you can just PM me later. Ang kailangan namin ganito kailangan namin ng magpapagawa ng stickers at ikakalat yung stickers. Yung stickers na papagawa natin, pwede pong ilagay sa motorsiklo, sa kotse, sa gate ng bahay. Nagpaalam kami kay Madam CJ De Silva Ong, the artist who made this. So we're having this hopefully by early next week or even by the end of this week. Magpapagawa kami marami. And obviously, you're asking how you can participate. Pagawa tayong stickers. Diba? We'll help you produce it so you don't have to look for suppliers. We will get it at best cost. We're not family. We're not making money out of this. Right? But we just want, and this is just the first design. Diba? So we're choosing the best of the best. We're talking to the artists who've made the nicest designs. And ito yung una nang lalabas sa sticker. So the artwork is by CJ De Silva Ong. And thank you very much, CJ, for allowing us to use this. And we can't wait to see this in cars all over Metro Manila and all over the Philippines as well. Di ba? Kung nakikinig po kayo sa ibang lupalop, sa ibang probinsya, yes, you can talk to us. And if you want to produce there, for example, gusto magpagawa sa Naga, o sa Pampanga, o sa Cebu, o sa Cagayan de Oro, Just tell me and I will talk to CJ and I will make sure you get a high-des file so pwede ka magpagawa ng sticker. Diba? So yun, how you can help? Yeah, because ultimately, hindi tayo pwedeng online lang eh. Diba? Dapat paglabas mo, diba, basic tenet ng advertising ito. Gusto mo, maraming nakikita mo palagi. You have to saturate it. But this is the first. Obviously, also in advertising, kaya nag-iiba-iba yung commercial kasi after a while, pare-pare nakikita nyo, kailangan iba naman. Right? So that's where we go.
Ganda, maganda nga.
Ikaw, bibigyan papadala kita ha. Ikaw bahala sa Laguna. Diba?
Oo, sa Laguna.
So that's where we are. And there are so many ideas. Pero ito yung plano namin. Ang gusto talaga namin mangyari sa stickers, gusto namin bigyan yung mga nakamotor. Dahil sila yung pinakamarami. Di ba? And along the way, gusto rin namin, we'll take this opportunity. Halimbawa, yung mga Grab driver, di ba? Ang dami-dami nila. Bigyan na sticker. Nakamask, di ba? Kausapin namin. Leni ba kayo? Kung di kayo Leni, bakit? Then kakausapin namin. That's how we'll do it, di ba? But imagine if we can blanket a lot of Metro Manila with these pink stickers. And ultimately, kahit wala nang laban Leni or wala nang mukha nila, you just see the pink, alam mo na eh. Alam mo na. I'll predict yan ang mangyayari. Diba? I'm just waiting for someone to make that pink ribbon sticker. Remember when Pinoy was running in 2010? Karamihan ng kotse may yellow ribbon? Right? That's gonna happen. A lot of the cars come March 8, lahat pag nagkakainitan na yung kampanya, the last few weeks to the election, that's the best way you can show support. You will see pink ribbons tied to trees, tied to your gates, tied to your houses, and mostly you'll see these pink ribbons that are going to be in your cars. And that's, what else can we do? Diba? That's the best way to show support. Online and in the streets. Kung wala kayong kotse, okay lang. May motor. Kung wala kayong motor, okay lang. Lagay nyo sa helmet nyo, or lagay nyo sa noo nyo, lagay nyo sa t-shirt nyo, lagay nyo sa bahay nyo. But you have to show support because we have to show the people who are undecided, bakit ba itong mga taong to sobrang bilib? Di ba? Bakit ba? Yung mga undecided, kasi admit naman natin ito, may iba talaga na wala nang hope. Di ba? Loyal talaga sila. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. The people you can show the light or lead to the light, do so. But if they're very recalcitrant or stubborn, it's okay. It's okay. Hindi naman natin kaya ma-convert lahat, di ba? But for those that you can do so, and who doesn't want a nice sticker of a Filipina, of a pink sticker, a beautiful pink sticker, right? That represents so much hope for the country, di ba? And yan ang kulay talaga natin ngayon, pink.
Oo. Ito nga sabi ni Ricky, mas less ang takot na magyabang ng Leni material sa bahay at sa sakyan.
Oo, nagulat talaga ako dyan. Kala ko dati. Kasi parang sinasabi ni iba, bakit nung midterm elections, parang napakapalpak naman ang pasyon. Yeah, kasi nung midterm elections, ang nangyari yan ganito. That was at the peak of Rodrigo Duterte's power. At the peak. Diba? And midterm elections, when you are the president, you have all the mechanisms of government disposal. Pork barrel, diba? All the largesse from Malacanang, and everyone standing for election will run under the admin party. Yan ang midterm elections. Sabi mo kahit sa Amerika, ganyan nangyayari yan. Okay? So, huwag kayo matatakot. Don't compare 2022 with 2019. It's very different. It's very, very different. I'd like it compared to 1986. Yan ang tignan natin. Ito, may katanungan si Jocelyn Tolentino. Sir, good evening po. Baka pwede sige. Anton, if you can, Jocelyn, we want to get in touch with you. So siguro i-PM, pwede ba yan, Anton? I-PM niya yung email address niya dito. Ipaki-PM yung email. Pwede mong lagay yung email address mo, then we can send you the file and for printing. Ang size po nito, 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Ito yung laki niya. Base, ito yung laki niya. So, kasya. Di ba pati sa motor, di ba sa mudguard ng motor, doon namin lalagay ito mga stickers. Pero yung pick na. Ganda. So yeah, so we have all of these things and we're starting. That's our small contribution to this. But again, this has to be something that's let's take back yung populism kasi naging bad word, yung dirty word yung populist, di ba? Para naging rightist, di ba? Populist should be parang dapat should be vox populi, vox dei, right? It should be the voice of God. It shouldn't be the voice of a dictator, right? If you're really talk about populism, ayan, Anton, pakisave nasa lista delasal.ph, animo. Sige, Jocelyn, we'll send you that, definitely. We'll be in touch. Ako mismo mag-email sa'yo. Save ko na nga ngayon. Yung iba na gusto mag-sticker. So, we can give you the dimensions and we can give you the cost that we're paying here in Manila para di masyado malayo. Yung volunteerism, Anton, is what will bring this campaign forward. Nakita mo ba yung kwento sa Mabalacat, sa Pampanga?
Hindi. Anong kwento?
Okay, so there's this guy, may negosyante, may billboard siya sa Mabalacat, sa MacArthur Highway. And walang laman. Sabi, pero wala. May nagpagawa ko ng billboard structure, pero ayan, may mga email address na pumapasok, Anton. Pero sabi niya, wala akong pera pang tarp. Alam mo, mahal ang tarp ng billboard kasi hindi lang yung tarp na ginagamit sa tricycle, di ba? Makapal yan unang-una. Malaki yan. It can be 40 by 60 feet. Mahal yan. Di ba? So he was saying, baka yung cost ko din mga 30,000 pesos. Tama yon. And it has to be of a very thick, superior quality, including the printing, para pag humangin, umulan, bumagyo, hindi siya masira. So he asked for volunteers to help pay for the billboard for the tarp, di ba? Para within 2 days, na complete na yung budget. So much so that on the 3rd day, he said, marami nang dumarating pa na donation, papagawa pa ako isang billboard sa Angeles naman, the neighboring town after Mabalacat. And that's pure volunteerism. And that's the power we have. That's the power we have. It's not something that the government is giving us. It's the people na nakakatuwa dito. Parang hindi lahat naman tayo nahirapan nitong halos 2 taon na di ba? But people are digging deep and donating. Bakit? Kasi kailangan ng pagbabago Kailangan may paglaban ako. So kahit gipit ako, kahit kailangan ko itong pera ito, pambili siguro ng milk tea. Yung pambibili ko ng milk tea, i-donate ko na lang. Sana ganun. Gagawa akong ganun na campaign, milk tea campaign. Di ba? Wag muna kayo imbes na mag-pumpkin spice latte kayo na paborito ko yun. Hindi muna. Ibabaon ko yun. Tatago ko, do-donate ko na lang, papagawa ko mga sticker. Ganun lang yan That's how it was. That's how populism should be. Di ba? Let's take it back. Let's really take it back. And right now, tuwan-tuwa tayo kasi yung momentum nasa atin. Guys, mag-iihip yung hangin biglang babanat si Duterte, babanat si Sara, babanat si Yorme, si Pacquiao. But be strong. Diba? Be strong. I think we have shown to everyone that the core is very strong. Diba? Parang workout lang. Dapat yung core mo matibay, diba? Pero yung core natin matibay, pare. Pero to develop the core, you have to continue working out. You have to continue giving. You have to continue working. Right? You keep the passion. That is what will make us win this. 7 months to go. Great start. Great start.
Yeah. Good start.
7 months to go. Yeah. So congratulations once again.
Hold the pink line.
Hold the pink ano yan?
Hold the pink line.
Hold the pink. Oh my God, that's a good line. Which is Frederick Gumaro. Kailangan
hold the pink line. Hold.
Diba? Alam mo, iniisip ko nga yun nung weekend yung maganda rin gamitin yung Think Pink. But of course, Think Pink is really breast cancer awareness. We cannot use that. Sorry guys. We cannot misappropriate the slogan of breast cancer awareness. So bawal yung Think Pink. Although it's a beautiful, beautiful campaign slogan, but we cannot use that. But hold the pink line, PINKTASTIC, these things will work. Diba? Kasi sa ating galing yun diba? Yun.
So, kamusta naman yung mga friends mo? Anong sa Facebook? Ano mga...
Hindi ako, adamant ako Matagal ko nang sinabi sa ito. Pag yung hanggang ngayon, DDS ka pa rin. enough na. Wala nang excuse. Diba? Kasi I have so many friends. And ako, natutuwa ako. Medyo nakakaano eh. It's very heartwarming. Yung talagang DDS sila noong 2016. Up to, what, last year? 2 years. Up to before the pandemic. The past few days, oh my God, for the first time, they got their heads out of the sand. And they're actually saying, I'm doing this for my family. And they're turning pink.
Oo.
For the
Saka
first time.
garapalan yung during the pandemic, di ba? Nakawan during the pandemic,
Yeah.
harap-harapan.
So it's really mind-blowing.
Grabe.
All of these people who were so, yeah, do you give them a chance? Of course. Right? Give them a chance to change their minds. Pero kung March na, di ba? January na, April na,
Pero may
a few weeks
mga
before the
kaibigan
elections.
ka na mga sasabihin, hindi, maraming pinatayo na bridges, maraming pinatayo na ganyan.
Well,
Okay
tanga
lang
sila.
magnakaw sa...
Hindi, tanga. I explain naman eh. Hindi kaya I'm giving them a few months, di ba? Pero kung nakikita mo ng ebidensya, nakasaksak na sa mukha mo. Yun pa, block na. I've been saying this all along and people are now saying it. Your choice in politics are a reflection of who you are as a person. This is your
Agree.
morality. This is your morality. If you will accept a thief, a son of a thief, who refuses to acknowledge the sins of the father, that's a dangerous man, right? If you want that, then I'm sorry. We morally, for me, it's a moral issue. Morally, we disagree. And I don't need that in my life because I have friends like Anton Diaz here, who, when I see him, Rachel and the kids, they're good people. I'm not saying they're bad people, but your morals are askew. And if you refuse to change them out of loyalty to a disgraced politician and his disgraced family, then we can say goodbye. What will I say to you in real life? Diba? Will I pretend to beso-beso you and say, oh, ang galing ng kandidato mo? Wala, I look at you askance. Sabi, ba't ka ganyan? Diba? Or if you're still loyal to Bongo or Bato or Sara now, why? Oh, why? The evidence is all out there to see. Diba? Yung sinabi ni Presidente last week, hoy, kayo bang senador ha? Yung mga witness sa family, hindi niyo pwedeng galawin yan. Why? Why? I will make sure that the soldiers will prevent you from harassing or investigating the family people. What the hell? And if you still support that kind of governance, that kind of morality, then we cannot be friends because this is completely opposite of my what I believe in. Maybe not even my morals, but my belief structure. Hindi pwede.
Pero yung talaga yung, di ba kaya yung some people supported him, wala kasing corruption. Pero grabe naman, harap-harapan yung
Kaya nga, we cannot judge it. We cannot condemn people on the basis of how they voted 6 years. Okay, it can't. Lahat naman tayo nagkakamali.
Tama
Diba?
ka rin. Tama rin yan. Oh.
So, but once you see na mali na, huwag mo nang supportahan, di ba? Parang Squid Game lang yan. Diba?
She will lead. Yes, sabi ni Septop 516.
Yeah, she will lead. And how? Kasi, alam mo, I believe in destiny.
Ito, sabi niya, may tanong siya. How strong do you think that disinformation campaign are now that they show a true chance actually winning? Let's see.
It will. They have the most money, obviously.
Marami silang pera, for sure.
So yeah, so it will continue. But ako, I'll say this. I have faith in the judgment of the Filipino people. I have faith. Maybe if he was running for senator, he will win top 3. Diba? But given a choice, and over the next 7 months, we show our message, we show the difference. I think people are more discerning than that. Let's not insult the Filipino people dahil ang dami nagsabi, yung CDE, kailangan na kausapin. Pare, alam mo, kahit hindi ko kausapin yung CDE, naniniwala ako. May utak sila, meron silang paninindigan, meron silang puso, alam nila nangyayari. Diba? Tama naman yung binaboto nila, di ba? We've been getting good, even Duterte could have been a good president. Right? Pinoy was good for the first 5 years and it just self-destructed. Same thing. Fidel Ramos, Erap self-destructed, right? Cory, but sino ba ang ultimately na bumoboto sa kanila? Ang CDE. So, huwag natin sasabihin yung CDE kailangan sa... Hindi. Nakakausap natin sila. Lalo na ngayon. Di ba? Sino bang pinakanahirapan nitong nakaraan isang
During
taon
the pandemic.
Sila. Sino bang kailangan ng pagbabago? Sino kailangan ng pag-aasa? Yung CDE, sasabihin nyo, maniniwala sa kay Bongbong. I don't think so eh. I have faith in the Filipino eh. I have faith. But we have to continue the messaging. Makita nila dapat, uy, kulay rose na yung Pilipinas. Ba't kaya nangyari yun? Ano bang ginawa ni Leni Robredo? Diba? So yun yung next eh. Paanong kaya ni Leni Robredo? That for me should be the messaging. Isa siyang abogado na tumutulong talaga sa mga hirap na madlang tao. Itong pandemya, sino man pinakamaraming ginawa? Diba? And right now, it becomes ultimately a moral choice. Sino gusto mo? Diba? Sino sa palagay mo ang hindi man deserving eh? Sino ang dapat maging leader? Yan, sabi ni Sub 516, she will lead. Sino dapat? Diba? Ako, simple lang. I will distill everything into one phrase. Sino ang dapat maging ina ng Pilipinas? Kailangan ng Pilipinas ng isang ina. Hindi natin kailangan ng tatay na nagmumura, nagwawala. Kailangan natin ng ina na nag-aalaga, na nagpapakumbaba para sa anak, sa bayan. Yun ang kailangan natin. That's it. It's very simple.
Amen.
Diba? And there you go. And that for me is my personal messaging. Kung may magtatanong sa akin, di ba? Hindi ko kailangan minumura. Hindi ko kailangan ng nagre-rape joke tungkol sa mga Australian missionary na napaslang sa Zamboanga. Hindi pwedeng sa Davao. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Di ba? Hindi ko kailangan ng tatay na minumura yung papa. Di ba? Hindi ko kailangan ng tatay at mga katulad niya na pinapabayaan yung korupsyon ng family para magtuloy-tuloy. Hindi pwede. Kailangan magbago. Kailangan natin ng ina. Ang ina ng Pilipinas. Leni Robredo. She will lead laban Leni. So there we are. So guys, it's all up to you now. Anton, di ba? That's a challenge to all our listeners, to all our viewers. The challenge is, the gauntlet is now being thrown to you guys. If you want to change, you cannot just be watching a podcast. You cannot just turn your...
Kailangan may
and look at
active
Facebook. You have to have
ito ang tanong ni how do you guys suggest we get out of the echo chambers now? Is it really hard to reach out?
I explained it earlier. I don't believe, number one, we're in echo chambers. We're not. If not, our echo chambers are pretty impressive because Eli Buendia is in my echo chamber. Diba? Angel Locsin is in my echo chamber. That's our echo chamber now. It's a national echo chamber of the most trusted people here. Diba? I don't see anyone green in their echo chamber. I don't see anyone other colors in their echo chamber. But all the good people I know, all the good people that I've seen over the past years and decades, they're all in our echo chamber. Our echo chamber, call it that, fine, but it's one fantastic echo chamber with all the best and the brightest. And now I'm saying this with real passion. Sila po talaga yung best and the brightest. Nasa echo chamber natin. But keep pushing the pink. And believe me, our penetration for Facebook is so high. Yung mga katulong po natin sa bahay kasambahay, mga driver, lahat yan nasa Facebook. Lahat sila.
Facebook. Lahat sila.
Oh,
lahat
then
ng mga Catholic organization.
Exactly. So our echo chamber is a very large echo chamber. Expand it. Add more people. Di ba? It may seem difficult to reach out, but continue messaging. Alam mo yung mga linalabas nyo na pinapost, gawin yung public. Huwag na kayo matakot. Huwag yung set to private.
Actually, tama ito sinabi niya. Never saw it that way, sir. Thank you for giving me hope. Ganun talaga.
Yeah,
I mean,
please.
Suportado tayo lahat. Lahat magsasalita. Kaya actually, kaya ako excited ako sa laban na to. 7 months. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah, and my page on Facebook is open. Alam niyo, nagpapakabait nga ako sa Facebook ngayon. Wala na yung mga RAR, di ba? But what we seek to do in Facebook now is two things. Yung kampanya kasi natin, Pilipino, kailangan may konting humor talaga. Hindi pwedeng masyadong seryoso.
Diba? Hindi pwede.
Hindi tayo mahilig sa sermon, kaya pag nasimbahan tayo, natutulog tayo. Ang gusto natin pare, yung mga nakakatawa Palagi may humor dapat. Diba? Do lecture people, but lead people to make up their own minds in a positive way, and that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, so
Yes.
my Facebook page is open. I promise you, that's all that I'll post. Diba? Siyempre,
Yes.
minsan, ginagano ko si Bongbong Marcos kasi nakakayos. Niloloko
Exciting
tayo
month ahead.
palagi. Oo. But
Hindi,
yeah, I
masaya
think,
yan.
and ultimately for me, Anton, is this, show respect. We have been under a very disrespectful state of affairs. Bastos, di ba? For 6 years. Dapat balik natin, di ba? Ang ganda-ganda ng mga panahon ng mga ninuno natin, mga lolo natin, ng ama natin. Ang ganda eh. We have to be proud of who we are. Let's bring back the Filipino character. Diba?
Oo. Tsaka yung mga tumatakbo, wag naman kayong mga bastos, di ba? Pwede namang pwede namang labanan ng to eh. Talagang plataforma, di ba?
Plataforma,
Walang bastos.
Because ultimately, ang sinisira niya lang hindi yung kalaban niya. Sinisira niya lang yung sarili niya.
Sarili.
Di ba? Totoo yun.
Okay. Alright. Maraming salamat.
Okay.
So, hopefully,
na tayo.
minsan makausap natin si VP Leni one of these days sa Manila Podcast.
Sinabi ko nga kay Sarina yan. So, nakapangako yun. Dapat kaya lang biglang nag-declare na siya. So, yeah, let's try to do that.
Okay. Alright. Maraming salamat, guys.
Sige, good night. And
good night.
Magdasal po tayo. Ako yun ang pinaka-importante. Magdasal tayo. Tsawag na yung magpatibay tayo ng loob. And tuloy-tuloy natin gawin to. Sama-sama po tayo sa laban.
Tsaka may pag-asa, guys. May pag-asa. 7 months. Let's do this.
Thank you. Yeah, Ricky, thank you for all the inputs. Yeah, amazing.
Okay. Maraming salamat. Thank you.
All right, good night.
Good night.